taping.
What ho, me lovelies! Cousin Lizzie's asked me to step in this year to give the Christmas message to her subjects. I'm afraid she's slightly busy. Philip has gone quite dotty since he retired, runs up and down the corridors of the palace chasing the maids. And she has run off her feet, getting ready for the wedding, that Megan wag. She's a nice-looking filly, but she's from over the pond. Hopefully she doesn't bring that Trump chap with her when she comes for the wedding. Anyway, we look forward to that with Harry next year. So anyway, Lord Prebondary Fortiscue here at your service. And many of you know me, intimately of course. If you see me fidgeting, it's just me farmers that play havoc with me seat at the moment, but never worry, I'll bat on. As I say, Lizzie as often has her corgis with her when she does her Christmas message, and I wanted to introduce you to my pussy, but I'm afraid she has gone free range on me, and so I brought the hind. And I must say, the hinds have been quite busy this year and quite useful. We've had too many pheasants and too many grice running around the estate, so I've been out and about shooting the blighters. Of course, the Loon Valley shoot is not quite what it was in past years. Too much of that new money about, all fur coat and no knickers. And that's just the boys. Anyway, we got used to that when I was a lad. Mumsy and Popsy packed me off to boarding school. Met plenty of good chums there, and we had jolly good japes. The headmaster buggered me senseless, but anyway, it was all harmless fun. None of this #MeToo business. None of that business. It was just stiff upper lip and take it like a man. Anyway, now, where were we? Yes, Lizzie. Lizzie the Queen asked me to pass on this message. Well, as I say, she's been quite busy herself. And what with those Paradise Papers and all that tax business, it's absolutely disgusting. Freeray, what about it? What about it? Absolute rotters digging into her private affairs. I think it's quite awful, and quite awful it is. And it's taken the edge off the Christmas celebrations this year. But anyway, it was a jolly good wheeze whilst it lasted. Then there's that old Brexit business. What a nasty business that is. I always said we should never have got involved. Oh, wait a minute. Never have got involved with those continental types. Nothing wrong with pounds, shillings and pence and a few inches and feet. I always got the measure of it. Anyway, there would have been none of that equality and gender harmonisation business either if we hadn't joined the common market. Never used to be any of this obesity business either, when the fillies stood in front of the kitchen sink all day and scrubbed a few collars for the gentry, instead of parading round like heifers at county shows. I mean, what's it all coming to? No doubt that Corbyn chap and his half-wit, whatever she's called, what is her name? Abbott, that's the name. I'm sure they'll set up a task force to think big thoughts, and I don't know what else. A department of inclusivity, perhaps, and diversity, and a new department of empowerment. And before you know it, that Beasley woman Sturgeon will be sticking her fingers in the mix. What's it all coming to? I mean, it must come to a sticky end. Anyway, talking about ending, because we must end, whilst the wifelet is downstairs plucking pheasants for the Christmas lunch, I thought I might pop down to the haystacks. One of the maidservants has invited me down there, you know, for a quick snifter. Perchance a little bit of that Christmas rumpy-pumpy. All harmless fun, you know, when you live on an estate as large as this. One can soon lose themselves. Anyway, I shall chivvy her out like an old toad and get back to my younger days Nothing wrong with that. On behalf of Lizzie, Charles, Philip, the boys and their wags, I do wish you all a happy Christmas and a prosperous, not prosperous, a pauperous New Year. Just get on with it. A bit of hard work never did any of our servants any harm whatsoever. So, cheery bye from Lord Prebondary Fortiscue, his hind, and all his servants at our palace, and I look forward to seeing you in the new year. God bless, and cheery bye, cheery pip, and love you all. God bless.